Hey, it's Thomas here, and today we're doing a quick review on Aqua Ultraviolet's Advantage Hang-On UV Sterilizers. If you want to add a UV sterilizer to your aquarium but don't have the space or want to have to plumb in a typical large sterilizer, want to be able to use your existing canister filter or return pump to power your sterilizer without complicated plumbing, or want to be able to add or remove your UV sterilizer easily for temporary use on a quarantine system, then take a look at the Advantage Hang-On Sterilizers from Aqua Ultraviolet. UV sterilizers have really started to become a popular option for reefers looking to minimize the risk of parasites, protozoans, and other pathogens in the tank, keeping our fish safe and healthy, or as a tool for preventing and tackling troublesome dinos, cyano, and other pesky algae outbreaks. One hurdle reefers face is that most sterilizers worth their salt are typically large and cumbersome and require a fair amount of planning to get them plumbed in properly. On the other hand, the majority of small hang-on or submersible options really lack the quality and performance required for tackling those tougher marine parasites. Aqua Ultraviolet has a great solution in their Advantage series of hang-on UV sterilizers. They're American-made by a company entrenched in the UV industry, not only for home aquatics, but also for industrial UV applications. Their aquarium-grade sterilizers are built to last, they're compact and affordable. Their Advantage series packs the same quality and performance into a simple hang-on sterilizer that's easy to install or take on and off tanks as needed. In the box, you'll find the Aqua Ultraviolet Advantage UV Sterilizer, the sterilizing bulb, and the ballast. The Advantage hang-on sterilizers come in two sizes. There's an 8-watt and a 15-watt. Both are rated for saltwater tanks right around 70 gallons with similar flow rates in the low 200 gallon per hour range to hit that 90,000 milliwatts per centimeter square recommended for sterilization. If your system is between 50 and 75 gallons, I would definitely recommend going with the 15-watt unit, but if your tank is under 50 gallons and you want to save a few bucks on your electric bill, you can use the 8-watt sterilizer provided you stay at or under that 214 gallon per hour rating. Now, if you're wondering why they offer both, given that they perform so similarly on saltwater tanks, it's because on freshwater aquariums and ponds, when used as a clarifier for algae, the gap in performance is much larger. For our purposes though, they are very similarly rated. Installation is really simple and truly what makes this a really attractive option to many reefers, including myself. The Advantage hang-on series are designed to attach to the output of your canister filter or return pump and rest on the edge of your aquarium. They have a 90-degree spout to direct the water down into the aquarium that also acts as the hook to hold the sterilizer in place on rimless or trimmed tanks with an edge up to 1 inch wide. It is as simple as it gets, but if you like to run your return pump on your system at a higher flow rate, you could potentially add a second return pump tailored to the UV sterilizer that will also work as a backup in case your primary return pump fails, which is a great redundancy to have. You can also use them with a small utility pump or power head, which might be a better option if you plan to use the sterilizer temporarily. A good example of that is using it for a quarantine system. If you don't plan on having your quarantine running full time, the Advantage is a really nice option since it's small, light, and can easily be added and removed as needed without complicated plumbing or rigid inflow and outflow pipes. That is precisely what I'm going to be using this Advantage sterilizer for. I have a 20-gallon quarantine tank that I'm going to be using as the temporary home for new fish before they go into the 300XL, just to be on the safe side. I'm also looking at using a full-time UV sterilizer on the display tank. I haven't quite landed on which sterilizer I want to get yet. There's a lot of options, a lot of things to consider. It can be a little bit daunting, but thankfully there's an awesome 5-minute guide series on UV sterilizers you can check out right here. Goes over everything you need to know from what sterilizers can do, what they can't do, what you want to do with your sterilizer and how you can achieve that, how to plumb them, everything. So yeah, don't get overwhelmed. It's easy to understand regardless of whether you're a brand new hobbyist or you've been doing it for a long time and just never really got into UV sterilizers. So have a watch and protect your fish, because that's all I want to do now. Don't want to lose any fish. It hurts.